Hello students, let us continue with some more numericals and conceptual questions of elasticity. Here we have a question about a cable. Cable means a wire. Okay, so let us read. A cable is replaced by another. So that means we'll make a table. Old data were what of the cable, and if new cable we have kept, what are the data? So you can see it is replaced by another of same length. So first data is length same. So let us write length same. Original length L. Then material is same. So we have to write whenever material term is same. Okay, like one first cable is also of copper material, second cable is also of copper material. So if material is same, that denotes that Y, the modulus of elasticity is same. Okay, and why modulus of elasticity we are saying? Because we are now here discussing wire or cable. So that means change in length topic will come. Change in length means Young's modulus. Change in volume means bulk modulus. Okay, so we have this information here that material is same. That means we will write that both the wires have the same Young's modulus. Okay, third information is but of twice diameter. So if here the diameter is D, so what about D dash? Miss new wires data I have written D dash. So it is twice of original. So 2D it is. In the same manner here also I can write that new wires datas are dash dash dash. So new wires length is equal to original length. New wires Young's modulus is equal to original wire Young's modulus. But new wires diameter is twice of original wires diameter. Okay, now whenever students you will be given the diameter information, you have to convert it to area. So how to convert it? First of all, if original radius is r, new radius is 2r. So whenever diameter is twice, radius is also twice. I hope you understand this point. How it is, you can see. If diameter is d dash equal to 2d, we want to convert it to radius. So radius means diameter by 2. So divide both sides by 2. So d dash by 2 is r dash, new radius, and 2 separate, and d by 2 is old radius. So this way new radius is 2 times old radius. Okay. After that we want to get area. So here area is pi r square. So you can see if this is the wire, this is the length, and this is our cross sectional area of the wire. You can see it is circular. So circular means pi r square comes. That's why you can see pi r square is the area old. And here if I want new area, a dash. So I will put what? Pi r dash square. Okay. And what is r dash? R dash is 2r. And how to get it in terms of old area? Old area is pi r square. Now you see pi r square is already there, but extra 2 square is there. So it will become 4 area. Okay, 4 you separate, and pi r square you write what? A, area. So these are the informations given till this line. Now what is the question? How does this affect the elongation under given load? Okay, elongation. So for elongation means change in length. So change in length we will get in terms of Young's modulus formula. Let us write it here. Young's modulus formula is stress upon strain. Stress means force upon area. Strain means change in length upon original length. Let us rearrange. Upon A, and this delta L upon L, in the numerator it went, so it became reciprocal. L ऊपर चला गया, delta L नीचे. This is right. Okay. Now हमें क्या चाहिए? Elongation. Elongation means delta L. Elongation means change in length. Make this formula. Let us make this formula for elongation. Delta L will come this side and Y will come this side. Forget about this formula. Okay, so delta L here. Hide this term. Delta L will come here, Y will come here. So delta L is here, FL upon AY. This is the elongation formula prepared. Okay, now you can see in this we want the F in force information also. So it is written, how does this affect the elongation under given load? That means old or new wire, both are applied the same load. Load means force. So this is next information. Now let us start calculating the elongation effect. Okay. So here elongation delta L means original delta L I will write and new delta L I will write. Okay. Original delta L, its formula is what? F L upon A Y. Now come to this side. डेल्टा एल डैश चाहिए तो सारे डैश लग जाएंगे. सो एफ डैश, एल डैश, ए डैश, वाई डैश. अब जो जो सेम है उसको पुट करेंगे हम. सो फोर्स दोनों में सेम ही है तो एफ डैश एफ हुआ. लेंथ दोनों में सेम है तो लेंथ एल डैश एल हो गई. वाई डैश दोनों का सेम है, वाई का वाई हो गया, वाई डैश को वाई लिखा. ए डैश, अब ए डैश कितना हमने सॉल्व किया? 4 टाइम्स ए. A dash we have solved what? 4 times. This is written 4. Okay. Now, अब delta L original elongation था और delta L dash है new elongation. So new elongation कितना आएगा original की term में? तो original को इसमें से अलग करेंगे तो FL AY इसमें से अलग करो. ठीक है. तो delta L dash कितना हुआ? 1/4 इंटू ये क्या है? एफ एल अपॉन ए वाई क्या है? ओरिजिनल डेल्टा एल. सो वी गॉट द आंसर दैट elongation न्यू means elongation in the new wire is 1/4 times the elongation in the old wire. So the answer is 1/4 times. Okay, 1/4 times. So this is the first question solved. How does this affect the elongation? 1/4 times. Okay. We are solving the second part now, maximum load information. This I am rubbing now. Let's talk about the second question. How many times will be the maximum load which it can support now? Okay, so it's this way. See, if any wire is there, we apply the load. Okay, so on what factors the load depends of these dimensions? Does it depend upon length? Does it depend upon area? Does it depend upon material? So all that informations we need to talk. So let us see now. This formula Y we have written this way. Now let us write the same formula for load. Load means force. So if we want to write force formula, so Y A delta L ऊपर आएगा N upon L हो जाएगा. ठीक है. तो फोर्स डिपेंड कर रहा है Y A और L पे. ओके. सो दोनों वायर्स का Y सेम है, मटेरियल सेम है, दोनों वायर्स की लेंथ सेम है और दोनों वायर्स का एरिया डिफरेंट है. तो फोर्स इज प्रपोर्शनल टू एरिया. ओके. नाउ डायरेक्टली ऑल्सो हाउ टू सॉल्व दैट आई विल टेल यू. इंस्टेड ऑफ मेकिंग सच टेबल वी कैन डायरेक्टली ऑल्सो राइट डाउन force is proportional to area. If area becomes 4 times, force will also becomes 4 times. Okay. So F dash is 4 times of original F. Okay. So this way you can write down. Original force proportional to original area, original force proportional to original area, and new force F dash, it is proportional to A dash, and A dash is equal to 4A. So this line we have written. That means the new force is 4 times the original force. That means the load. Okay. So these are the 3 terms on which the force depends. Okay. So these are the data of that wire. सो इन्हीं के लिए डिस्कस करना है, डेल्टा एल के लिए डिस्कस नहीं करना है इसमें. ओके. सो फोर्स डिपेंड करेगा वाई पे यानी मटेरियल पे. मटेरियल दोनों वायर का सेम है. लेंथ पे, लेंथ दोनों वायर की सेम है. और एरिया पे, एरिया अलग है इसलिए फोर्स अलग आएगा. ओके. सो दिस वे वी हैव सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. सो वी हैव सम मोर क्वेश्चंस लाइक दिस. लेट अस मूव टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. वन मोर सच क्वेश्चन. ओके. अ केबल इज शॉर्टन टू हाफ इट्स ओरिजिनल लेंथ. Okay, that means we have to write this way. If old cable was of L length, then new cable is of half length. Okay, so length has been reduced. No other thing is written here, only length has been reduced. How does this affect the elongation under the given load? So again, Y formula is written. Why formula we have to remember? Because we are talking here about the length change. Whenever length change means Y formula. So Y formula is F upon A delta L by L, rearranging F by A, L by delta L. Okay. Now elongation information is asked. So let us write the formula in terms of elongation. So delta L इधर आ जाएगा F L upon Y A. Okay, delta L यहाँ आ गया, Y उधर चला गया. So ये formula बना. Okay, now only length effect we have to see. So does delta L depends on length? So yes, it is length is here. So that means delta L is proportional to length. Delta L is proportional to length. As you can see, ये बिल्कुल सामने आ रहा है यानी proportional है. That means if L original length becomes half, elongation delta L also becomes half. So very easily we have solved it. Okay. So thus elongation is half. Half of what? Half of original elongation. Okay, easy. Now let us see third question. Third question, a steel wire is shortened to half its original length. So in the same manner, length has been reduced to half. How does this affect the Young's modulus of a steel wire? Okay, so the information is like this. Suppose a wire is given and it is cut from the half. It is cut in the middle and it has become half only. So how does this affect the Young's modulus? So actually the Young's modulus is the property of the material. If it was originally steel, by cutting it to the half, then also it will remain steel only. Okay, that means there is no effect on the Young's modulus. There is no change in the Young's modulus. Okay, so by cutting the wire into half or by decreasing its radius or anything, material doesn't change, no? And Young's modulus is the one which depends only on the material. So this is the reason. Okay, is depending only on the material. Okay, तो चाहे हम लोग वायर का रेडियस हाफ कर दें या डबल कर दें या लेंथ हाफ या डबल कर दें या फिर हम इसका फोर्स बढ़ा दें, इन ऑल दैट केसेस वाई विल नॉट चेंज. वाई होता है मटीरियल की प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, वाई कब चेंज होगा? जब कॉपर वायर को रिप्लेस करके स्टील वायर ले लिया, तब वाई चेंज होगा. ओके, सो दैट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कैन बी देयर. So this way we have understood 3 such questions in which we will talk about elongation, load or Young's modulus. Okay, so this formula will be used in previous 2 questions where elongation or force information is asked, and y does not depend upon length area of the wire, it depends only on material. So this point you remember. Okay, let us move to next question. Note down this. Now how to solve the numericals. So this question is taken from NCERT 9.1. Now according to us, this is question number 4. A steel wire of length 4.7 meter and cross section 3 into 10 raised to power minus 5 meter square. Okay, steel wire की length और area दे रखा है. ठीक है, length and area. This stretches by the same amount. Okay, stretches by the same amount. Stretching means delta L. Okay, stretches by the same amount as a copper wire. So second wire is copper wire. Length and area are given of copper wire also under a given load. Whenever you read this line under a given load, that means force for both the wires are same. Okay, what is the ratio of Young's modulus of steel to that of copper? So Young's modulus formula we already know. We should remember it now in this form. Y equal to FL upon A delta L. Okay, Y equal to FL upon A delta L. L means original length and delta L means stretching or change in length or elongation. Okay, these may be the names of delta L. Now let us write first of all the values for steel and copper from the question. Here the all values are of steel. So L of steel, area of steel, delta L of steel, force of steel. Here every term is of copper. So length of copper, area of copper from the question, and elongation or stretching of copper is same as that of steel. and forces are also same. Under a given load means forces are given same. Now we have to make the ratio of Young's modulus. So let us make. ऊपर कौन सा Young's modulus आएगा? Steel का, because ratio of Young's modulus of steel to copper. So steel to copper. Now let us write this formula. Fs Ls upon As delta Ls. Now copper here. Here steel, here copper. Copper, copper, copper. Now let us cancel what are the common terms. So you know already force in both is same and elongation in both is also same. So what is remaining? Ls upon As upon Lc upon Ac. If we rearrange it, Ls upon As ये रहेगा, ये उल्टा हो जाएगा, reciprocal. So Ac upon Lc. Let us substitute these values from the question. So Ls is 4.7. Area of copper, it is 4 into 10 raised to power minus 5. Area of steel, 3 into 10 raised to power minus 5. And length of copper, 3.5. This and this term is getting cancelled, and all remaining terms, simple terms are remaining. We have to multiply and divide and get the answer. Ratio is coming 1.79. After solving this part, 1.79. So this is the question in which direct calculations were needed. First of all, make table in which you note down all the data, all information from the question, and then apply the formula of what is asked. So Ys ऊपर आएगा क्योंकि ratio of Young's modulus of steel to copper. Okay, so steel to copper. That means Ys upon Yc is to be substituted. Note down this question. Okay, now we have another question. This is NCERT's 9.2 question. How to solve the elasticity means Young's modulus from the graph. Okay, so how to solve the graphical question? So very simply we have to solve strain versus stress graph that we have already seen. Okay, initially the graph is a straight line, after that it becomes curve, after that yield point. Okay, from here the yield point, then last breaking point comes, that we have discussed in the theory. Now using this graph which is between strain values are 0.001, 0.002, 3, 4 like that, and stress. So strain and stress are there. Stress is what? 50 into 10 raised to power 6, 100 into 10 raised to power 6, 150 into 10 raised to power 6. So this term is common in all. So this is the stress graph. Okay, strain has no unit and stress has the unit Newton upon meter square in SI system. Okay, now first question, calculate Y, Young's modulus. So Y formula, no, it is stress upon strain. Okay, Y formula is stress upon strain. And whenever any graph is drawn between Y and X, so Y by X means slope. So here also Y by X means we have to solve what? Slope of the graph. Now how to solve the slope of any graph? So slope of any graph means take some portion of the graph and take y-axis upon x-axis. Okay, or y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So remember this point that Young's modulus means stress upon strain. That means the graph of stress upon strain, of this we have to solve the slope. And how to solve the slope? Slope means take any such point which is clear, like you can see 150 and 0.002 are here matching. Okay, so what you do now? Take y-axis difference, 0 to this point. So 0 to this point the difference is 150. So y upon x. X-axis is what? 0.002. Okay, and this is 150 into 10 raised to power 150 into 10 raised to power 6. So this way the slope will come, and slope means Young's modulus will come. Okay, so stress value upon strain value at any point we can take of the graph. Okay, we can take this point also. So this value upon this value is called its slope. So I have selected this point. So y-axis upon x-axis value is equal to the Young's modulus. Now we can solve it. So 150 upon 2 is 75 and point removed 10 raised to power 3. So 10 raised to power 9 it will become. The unit will be Newton upon meter square. Y की unit भी होती है Newton upon meter square. Second part of the question is approximate yield strength. Okay, yield point is this only. Yield point. We have discussed elastic point or yield point. Where the wire becomes very loose, it starts to flow under the given stress. Okay, that way. This is yield point. So yield point means what is the value approximately? So it is 300. So yield point or yield strength is 300. 300 into 10 raised to power 6. 300 into 10 raised to power 6 Newton upon meter square. ओके तो यील्ड कहाँ जाना है? जहाँ पे कर्व आ जाए उसके बाद डाउन जाए ग्राफ थोड़ा सा. सो ये यील्ड पॉइंट होता है. ओके सो इट इज नॉट 300 बट इट इज जस्ट बिलो 300 बट अप्रॉक्सीमेटली यू कैन राइट 300. इट इज आज अप्रॉक्सीमेट ओनली. ओके सो 300 इंटू 10 raised to power 6 सबके साथ है ये, 50 के साथ भी 100 के साथ भी ये सब. तो यील्ड स्ट्रेंथ ये आ गया. ओके सो ग्राफ क्वेश्चन विल बी दिस वे. वेरी इजीली वी हैव सॉल्व्ड. यू कैन सी